Hi. I want to discuss how to change Abaddon. He has 4 abilities. Plus Mist Coil with the ability to damage self to heal an ally or damage an enemy. Plus Aphotic Shield to protect yourself from damage and deal lethal damage to enemies. Plus Curse of Avernus to slow an enemy passively. And plus Borrowed Time to heal your hero when they enter risky health links. I want to change him so you have a choice about what abilities to level instead of choosing Aphotic Shield and Curse of Avernus in the beginning. Also, I don't like Curse of Avernus and I like Mist Coil, but Mist Coil is avoided the most out of all the abilities he has. So let's look at the other popular abilities in the game to understand why Mist Coil is so unpopular. First, Aphotic Shield. What players don't realize is that they should use Mist Coil when Aphotic Shield is on their body. It will make Aphotic Shield proc earlier. Aphotic Shield protects your character or an allied character from damage, and when it is destroyed it deals damage to enemies. So one way to make it more fun is to make it in radius ability or have it take damage from surrounding enemy and allied creeps. Damage the creeps while restoring allied hero or enemy hero life. This will still be viable in the late game because it can be used to push lanes. But in the early game it will still be non-picked because hurting all the creeps in a lane will push the lane, which is not good in the beginning. Another reason is it increases your own risk if you use it without Aphotic Shield protecting yourself. Curse of Avernus I feel is a bad ability because it reduces move speed. And is still powerless against most heroes who have high attack speed. Also it is not a good active. It does not gel good with Aphotic Shield because Aphotic Shield you want the enemy to burst the bubble as soon as possible. Let's look at Alchemist to see this. With Alchemist Acid Spray is the most picked ability. Acid Spray unlike Mist Coil maximizes incoming damage to enemies, but what players don't realize is that Mist Coil doesn't allow Abaddon to maximize on proccing Aphotic Shield and Borrowed Time. You need to use Mist Coil to gain health from Borrowed Time. You also need Mist Coil to maximize damage so Aphotic Shield explodes at the right time. A better Mist Coil idea will maximize Borrowed Time and Aphotic Shield proccing so you can do more with the hero. Aphotic Shield is perfect the way it is, just have it cast more often and have it stack on itself when you cast it multiple times on the same victim. While Mist Coil's problem is that it is weak synergy with Aphotic Shield and Borrowed Time. Borrowed Time's problem is that it is ignored by enemies when it's active. Abaddon should use Mist Coil when they don't want to ignore that state, but the cooldown is too short and the self-damage is too weak to make Borrowed Time and Aphotic Shield stronger. My problem with Curse of Avernus is it's a boring ability with no strength. Just like the rest of Abaddon's abilities. In low-tiered games Abaddon's abilities are strong, but in high-tiered games the abilities don't work well with each other.